Hi, this is the video that's going to teach you how to record your tapping certification submission to complete your tapping certification. So yes, it's technology. It is not complicated. It's a series of steps, but they're easy steps. And I'm going to take you through each one. It also will give you a skill that you can use in your business or with your clients or even in your daily life. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink the screen where you see me. And we are going to take a look at Google. So when you get into your Gmail account, all you have to do to find Google Plus is go over to this series of squares, click on it, and it pulls up all the different Google apps. So we want Google Plus, the big red circle. Now that we're in Google Plus, we want to click on the home button to get to Hangouts right here, the little green thing with the quotation marks. And we're going to click on Hangouts. Now, green, no good. No green. The reason you don't want green is when you click on this, it's going to take you to an actual Hangout, and the only thing you can do is call someone. You can't create a link. You can't create a recording. That is not what you want, because what's going to happen is you're going to do that, and then you'll do an hour and you'll have nothing to show for it. So instead, you want to go up to here to Hangouts on Air. And that is going to pull up the yellow page. Yay, create a Hangout on Air. That is what you want, the yellow page. We're going to click on that Create a Hangout yellow button. And now we're going to name it. So let's say your name is Susie. It's your tapping cert. If you do not get, what's going to happen is I'm sending you a list of all the different skills in tapping that I want you to demonstrate on this video. And you don't have to do it as one big session. You can just, in other words, it doesn't have to be this fluid beginning to end session. I want you to demonstrate the skills. And so you can say, okay, now we're going to do this method. Now we're going to do that method. And I'm giving you little time suggestions, because the idea is I want you to get through all those skills within about 45 minutes to an hour. Now, if for some reason all those skills aren't going to be in this one link that you're sending me, I do want you to list what skills are in here, right here in this tell people about it, okay? So, you can just write down which skills you did. All right, the next step in creating a Hangout is to select between now or later. If you select now, you will be sent to the regular Hangouts that we talked about that we don't want. Green, no good. So we must click on later, even if you want to do it now. So if you're in the position that you want to do it now, you can get on August 11th, because that's what it is. And it's 1:32 right now. So all I have to do is click on 1:30, because it's 1:32. So I know I can start one now because 1:30 is already passed, okay? That's all you do. And if you want to create a link to send to someone because you're doing it tomorrow or next week, you just select the date. Let's say we're doing the 16th. And again, you just select the time. Duration doesn't really matter. It won't cut you off. And now you are done as far as scheduling. Now the next step is you do not want it to be public. That would be not good, right? So you go ahead and click the little X here to take it off public. You do, however, have to share it with someone. So you can share it with your client. This is what I suggest. This is just tweaking Google because they have some kinks. Do not send it to your client this way, to your practice client. Send it to a junk mail that you have, not the same one you're using on Google. Did I say that again? Not the same one you're using on Google, not your Gmail account, or it will screw you up. Send it to your husband's junk mail. Send it to a child's. You can always go in and delete it. It doesn't matter. Just send it to someone. So my poor son gets all of mine. And then it'll allow you to share it, and the Hangout will be produced. If you don't share it, it won't produce a Hangout. Now I'm going to show you a better way to share the link with people. A better way to share the link with people is to go in, see events, and now you see Susie's tapping cert. This is the Google Hangout right here. And there's a little blue start button. The blue start button you can push without actually starting the Hangout. It doesn't go live. It just opens it up so that you could if you wanted to. So you push the blue start button, and then look, there I am. Hi. Do you see this web address up here? This URL? That is your Hangout URL. So you just copy that, shrink your Hangout, and then go to your email. Click on the tab up here to your email. Compose an email to someone, to your client. Give them the link for session. And then to put the link in, you just click on the insert link icon down here. And let's go ahead and click on the text box and say, click here to begin session. Then we're going to click here and cut and paste the link. And to make sure it's done right, you're going to click test link. And again, you should see those green quotation marks and your little face. Don't push anything else. Just click the red X on top to get out of it, okay? All right, beautiful. And then we know the link is in there and it's solid, so we're going to push OK. And then, you know, thank you, and send it off to your lovely person, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to delete it. Now we're going to go back down, click on Hangout. Now, if you're about ready to use this, you can go ahead and proceed. You can click skip. You know, you don't want to invite any other people, and I can show you how to get started. If you're not going to use it, then you need to end it, okay, by clicking the red X. Otherwise, it's going to remain live and it'll totally screw you up. Okay, then day of, when you want to go in, look, you click on your Google+. If you don't see a screen like this, go to events in the pull down menu, and this will pull up in a yellow box. You click on the link and it'll bring you to this exact picture. But most of you will be able to just see this. And again, we click on the blue start button. There I am. Let it load. We remember this. We don't need to invite anybody else, so we're going to click skip. All right, now look, this is what we have. We have something loading down here, and this is the ability for the Hangout to go live. So we're going to let that load, and then do you see this green button? Now green is good if you want to start it. If you don't want to start it, green is not good. But if your little person is going to get on here soon, you go ahead and you click start. You're about to go live. Okay, it tells you up in the corner you are going live. It's not going to record you until you're actually live, which is right now. So now I'm live and it's recording me. Once I've completed everything, there's no pause button. Once you push stop, this link is done. You can't add to it. You won't be able to add to this video. You won't be able to do that. So don't click stop until you're done. So once you've recorded your tasks with the person, either with them down in the little square down here in the bottom because they're remote, or they're sitting right next to you and you have your chairs turned and you're tapping and doing the examples right in front of the camera at your own place, either one is fine. Once you've done that and you're sure you're done, then you go ahead and click stop broadcast. All right. Now, once you click stop broadcast, you can go ahead and get out of Google, because what happens is Google Plus automatically uploads to YouTube. Okay, you know that Google link that you created and sent to your client and that you used today? It is now useless. The reason being, you stopped it and it's being sent to YouTube. Once it's sent to YouTube, that link is converted to a YouTube link. So the Google link really doesn't mean anything anymore. So one thing I want you to do is I want you to go into the details. We're going to do that next. Hold on. Let's go to the little squares and we're going to go to YouTube. It's down here. Go to your YouTube channel. If you don't have one, follow simple directions on YouTube to set one up. You can keep everything private so that there's nothing that you're sharing ever. It's just like your own little video library. You can go to your video manager. See, I only have 3 videos for the public. Everything else, the hundreds of videos I have, they are all private. Okay, but do you see this video here? It was 40 seconds long. See my face, same clothes I'm wearing today, and it says processing. That's because it's being uploaded to YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it because I know that 40 seconds doesn't take that long to upload. It's still thinking about it, so it kind of is slow. What you're gonna do is once that is uploaded, you're gonna go to share right here. And see how it automatically highlights that for you? You're gonna copy that. On a Mac, it's Command C. Then you're gonna go to your email again, and you're going to email Angela Bell.
Live, which is right now.
Oops.
So now I'm live and it's recording.
And it's on. See, now it's on YouTube. Look at that. Okay, so go back to your email and you're gonna send Angela Bell an email. Susie's Tapping Cert. Okay, and you're gonna put the links in. You don't have to tell me to click here, so just go ahead and put the YouTube link in. There's your YouTube link. If you have a couple of them, go ahead and put them both in there. And you can give me a hug and a kiss if you want, and then you're done. Just send it off to me and I'll review it. It does take me some time to review it, both because I watch it more than once sometimes, or parts of it more than once. Sometimes I also use it for training and get other perspective from, you know, like Melanie, who's doing some training in the company and trains coaches. And then I like to make comments and then shoot it back to you. So it does take me some time, especially if I have several that come in at a time. But I will get that back to you. Now I do want you to do one more thing. Go back to Google Plus, and you see how we're still on the tapping cert. You can pull it up even if you're not by going to events. And then I want you to go to the details here, click on this little arrow, and I want you to delete this event. Just so it's not hanging out on your Google page, because that Google page is not, we're gonna delete this one too. I'd made 2 of them because the last video didn't work. Yes, we want you to delete those so that they're not on your Google Hangout page. But your YouTube one should be private. You can set those restrictions when you make your YouTube account. If you have any question, you can go into your video manager and see right here where it says edit. Oh no, that's not where I do it. Where do I do it? I can't remember now. I don't think it's here.
Until you're actually
Okay,
live.
shh. See, it's been a long time because I just have it set up that way. So now I have to think, where do I make it? Not analytics. Settings, let's try that. Unlisted, that's what you want. So just go into settings. It was right in the corner here, the little pencil. And you want to make sure that this says either unlisted or private. You can decide, but you definitely don't want public. I just do unlisted. And then save the changes. And you know your video is good to go. I'm okay receiving videos in other ways. I don't care how you do it. I just wanted to provide you a simple, free way to do it, and also a great way to do other things in your business. I think it's great for you to learn that along the way too. So that is your little lesson for Google Plus and YouTube. That's how you can submit it. The test instructions are on Canvas also, and you guys have, and you know, I'd love to see these submitted by in September. so that you can do it while you're fresh. I know you're finishing up. I've seen those submittals coming through. But I'd love to see you get these submitted in September. Anybody who does it, between now and December, you're current. When you start getting into like a year from now, it's a lot harder to get done. And then I start charging little, $100 fee or so for you to certify, because it's a lot harder for us to go back to, because sometimes, every year we make improvements in the courses and then we have to go back to, okay, well, how did we test them last time? So go ahead and get that done and get it to us. List any of your questions in Canvas and we'll get to you quickly. Thank you. You're going to do awesome. Talk to you soon.